Welcome to the MIGardener channel. Today we're going to look at the seeds I bought this year to plant in my garden. The first place I bought seeds from is Baker Creek Heirloom seeds. You can get these at rareseeds.com. I like this company because they are heirloom, non-GMO. A lot of their seeds are rare. They give you a lot of good information on the back, planting instructions. The first one is Swiss Chard Bionda de Lion. I've never planted Swiss Chard in my garden before, so this will be the first year to try it down here. I'm outside of Houston, Texas, in zone 9A. So we're a very hot climate. Then we have the Other Greens Wrinkled Crinkled Cress. Cauliflower Pusa Megna. You can tell that from some of these that I've already planted them. I planted some seeds last weekend and some seeds today. The rest of my seeds for early planting today. Today is February 11th. Bean Green Beauty Tendril. These are a snow pea. My kids really like to eat the snow peas straight off the vine. I got these because they are a purple flower, and they're also can be picked. Their range of when you can pick them is pretty big, so you won't get super stringy or super bitter tasting peas, which is good for my kids. And then Bean Lendrith Stringless Bush Bean. I got this because it's stringless, and again, my kids like to eat these straight off of the bush. So the stringless version, they tend to like better. And then a purple potted pole bean. I wanted to try this. I haven't tried a pole bean before. I also like that these are purple. I thought they'd look really good in a salad. My kids like to eat anything that is colorful, purple, they especially love. So I thought a bright purple, it's also stringless and tender, bright purple stringless and tender pole bean, they would really like, and I'd like it too. And then tomatoes. I bought a ton of tomatoes this year. I kind of wanted to try a bunch of different varieties to see what my kids like, what I like, and then next year I can tone it down and only buy the few that we really liked this year. So the first one is a fox cherry tomato. Kids always like little tiny tomatoes that they can just pop in their mouth, and I do too. They tend to taste sweeter as well. Red tomato Grappoli d'Inverno. This one even says on it, great for snacking, so I'll let you know. The Black Beauty tomato. This is, I think this was $5 for this packet. So it's kind of an expensive tomato, but I really liked the color of it, and it's supposed to taste really delicious. So I'm going to give it a try, and I'll show you one that I also bought to compare to this one. We'll see which one's better, and then next year, if I don't get to save my seeds this year, then I won't have to buy both of them. Then we have the Tomato Tappy's Heritage, Arkansas Traveler tomato. These were both described as really good, so I'm going to give them a try. And then for cucumbers, we have the Crystal Apple Cucumber. This is supposed to be a small, somewhat sweet, small apple-sized cucumber. So I thought this would be fun for my kids to pick out of the garden and eat outside. A dragon's egg cucumber. I thought if I told my son that it was a dragon egg that he would eat it. Then a Mexican sour gherkin cucumber. These are little, they look like mini watermelon. I think they're supposed to be pretty sweet, and I thought my kids would absolutely adore eating tiny watermelons. Kids like anything bright, colorful, and tiny. Then we have a red mini bell pepper. These are supposed to be pretty sweet. Again, something my kids could just eat right off of the bush. Pepper, sweet chocolate pepper. This one's a kind of a dark brownish purple color. My son liked that it was called a chocolate pepper, so that's why we went with that. Lilac bell pepper. Oh, I thought these were beautiful looking, so I'm excited to give them a try, see how they taste, see how they grow here. I'm hoping that we have good luck with this one because I really like it. And then for squash, we have a green bush zucchini squash. We always like a zucchini here. A butternut squash. This one is called Rugosa violina gioia. You can correct me because I'm positive I'm wrong on how to say that. We really like butternut squash, and this one says that it's good for desserts, roasting, stuffing, and baking. We like to do all of that with butternut squash. So we'll see how that goes. I've actually never grown butternut squash here before, so we'll see. Edern purple striped eggplant. I thought this one looked really pretty. Jenny Lind melon. Everybody seems to like these. We love watermelon here. And 2 years ago, I got some amazing watermelons, and then I tried to grow them again last year, and they did not grow. Part of the problem was that I had an infestation of, I think, leaf-footed bugs. They're larvae, or they're nymph stage. They look a lot like assassin bugs, and I thought they were assassin bugs until all of my vegetables were destroyed. So I think they were part of the problem on why I didn't get watermelon, so we're going to give it a try this year and try a different variety. And then the strawberry watermelon, these have very few seeds inside, a few of the big black seeds. And my kids hate spitting out the seeds. And my babies have never spit out seeds, so this will be good for them. And then for herbs from Baker Creek, I got some Stevia. I've never grown this before, and I actually don't know anybody who has grown Stevia before, but I thought it would be nice to give it a try and to try to dry it and add it as a sweetener. And then for buying a certain amount of seeds, you get some free seeds. And I got 3 free seeds. The first one was Brunswick cabbage, which you can see I've already planted this. And then we got some cosmic purple carrot, and I'm super excited to try this one. It looks amazing, really colorful, and I already planted that one too. And then finally, we have the black Vernissage tomato. These look delicious. I'm so happy that I got these as one of my free ones. And that is it from Baker Creek. I'll put the link to them down below. And then the other place I bought my seeds from was MIGardener. I've been following them on YouTube for a little while now. They have a lot of awesome videos, so go check out their YouTube site. I really liked their seed packets. They have a really nice look to them, but besides that, they have a lot of good information on the back. For a lot of the seeds, they also have a health note, in addition to the regular information, all about how to plant it, when to plant it, how to care for it, and when to harvest them, which 2 years ago I bought from a different company, not one of these companies, and they had none of this information on it. So I had to look up how to do all of the planting myself. So I really appreciate that all of this information is here on the back. You can go check out all of their social media sites, and I have a code for you at the end of this if you stay tuned. for 10% off of their seeds. Their seeds are only $1, so that is, again, that's an awesome price. I don't think you can beat that anywhere. If you can, let me know. So here's the Welcome 29 broccoli. I've grown broccoli in the past. We grow it every year. I've never been able to get big heads of broccoli, so this is supposed to be a big one. I'm going to give this one a try, see how I do with it. I'm also trying a new fertilizer this year, which I'll show. I'm hoping that'll help get much bigger heads of broccoli. Again, I've already planted a bunch of these. These these cold weather crops I've already planted. The giant Nobel spinach. I haven't been able to get spinach to grow, so I bought this one right now just to get it in the ground, and I'm waiting for a different variety that does better in the warm climates, since it gets really hot here pretty quickly. Today was in the upper 70s, and it's beginning of February. So we're going to give this one a try, and then I'm hoping that other variety comes in and I can also try that. And then Premier Kale. We've grown... Hi. That's Clark. We've grown kale in the past. I've grown the, I think it's called red or purple Russian. Red Russian. It has the purple stem, and we really like that. It's done really well down here. But I wanted to try different varieties of kale. I didn't really like the leaf structure of that kale, so I'm going to try the Premier Kale.
Mama, I want to tell you something.
Yes.
Tell it cold to that camel up there.
It's cold. Tell what?
Tell that camel it's cold up there.
It's cold upstairs?
No, up there.
Cold up there?
No, to Pop-Ups.
Oh, okay.
Tell camera.
It's cold in Pop-Pop's house. Clark wants you to know that in Ohio, where we are from, it's cold right now. It's 40 degrees there right now, right?
Yep.
Yep. But it was in the 70s today here in Texas. Right? Okay, and then we have the Lacinato Kale. This is called Dinosaur Kale. I thought Clark would really like that it's called Dinosaur Kale, and it looks like dinosaur skin. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
There's a dinosaur in there.
Is there a dinosaur in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have Slow-Boat Arugula. I really like these in salads. I've never actually tried to grow it, so we'll see. You like salads too? Clark has his own garden bed, so maybe later he can show you what he's growing in his garden.
But we can't bring the camera out.
Yeah, we can bring the camera out.
Oh, we can't bring those young things.
The tripod? Yeah, we can bring the tripod out.
Hi.
Here it goes. And then we have the Little Gem Butterhead lettuce. 1 minute, buddy. I've grown Butterhead lettuce in the past. I have not grown the Little Gem, so we're going to give that a try. Yes, love. Can you wait a couple more minutes? Then we have the Parisian carrots. These I thought would do better in my raised bed garden because they're nice and compact carrots. They're supposed to be really yummy too. So again, also something little that the kids might enjoy. And then a rainbow blend carrot. I want it to bring some color into the carrots, into our salads, and this would be a fun way to do that. The Chadwick cherry tomato, and then the black from Tula tomato. This is the one that I wanted to try and compare to the Baker Creek purple or black beauty tomato to see how they compare, which ones I like better. So stay tuned. If I can get these to grow, then I'll do a video on the comparison between the two. I'm sure they will both be delicious, but I want to test that theory. Then we have the Bait Alpha cucumber. I like this cucumber because it's not spiky. The ones I grew last year that I've grown in the past have all been spiky, and the kids really don't like that at all. So this one's nice and smooth. And then we have the Ambrosia sweet corn. Last year our bugs ate all of my corn, so we're going to give it another try this year. My kids love corn, so I'm hoping it works out. And then for herbs from MIGardener, we got the dwarf Greek basil. I haven't tried this before in the garden, but I like the size of it. Then the Genovese basil, this I have tried before, and it grew really well. And actually I accidentally let it go to seed last year, and then a windstorm came through and blew the seeds all over the garden, and I had plenty of basil last fall. And then Thai basil. I haven't tried this one before, but I really have heard really good things about this one, so I'm going to give it a try. And then chives, thyme, some sage. A lot of these, we do eat all of these herbs, but I also wanted to plant them to help get rid of the bugs in the garden, a natural way to get rid of bugs. And I'm going to do a video about companion planting. Slow bolt cilantro, and then some jewel mix nasturtium. This is an edible flower, and it's also really good at keeping certain bugs away. So I think the kids will really like this in their salad, seeing the flowers in their salad. And then marigolds. You can also eat marigolds. This is the Cracker Jack mix of marigolds. Borage. Borage is another edible flower. It's really pretty, and it also helps keep bugs away. Hyssop. This is, I believe, another edible flower. I also thought it was really pretty and would be good at attracting butterflies and bees to the garden. Lavender, another bee attractor. I also like the smell of it in the house, so I'm gonna hope to get a bunch of this and dry a bunch of it. And then lemon queen sunflowers, I thought were really pretty. And then I got those to go with the mammoth sunflowers. Last year I tried to do a sunflower tent for the kids, and it did not work out. I don't think I got them in the ground early enough, and I did not keep up with the watering. And then we accidentally mowed it over, so then when I replanted them, it was way too late and way too hot, and I don't think they germinated. So we are going to give this another try. And then also from MIGardener, I am trying their Trifecta Plus this year. I bought 3 of these 3-pound bags, and that seems to be enough for my garden. I'll show you my garden, but I currently have 6 3-by-6 foot beds, and I'm adding 3 more 3-by-6 foot beds. So 3 bags seems to be enough for that. We're going to test it out this year. Not quite sure if I put enough in each bed, but we're gonna test it out, see what happens with this. I'm very, very hopeful with this. This is all organic. It's made with a ton of good stuff. If you go to their website or their YouTube channel, MIGardener.com, you can watch videos about the Trifecta. They tell you what's in it and how to use it. He didn't tell me how to use it in a bed, but it kind of gives you some directions on the back. So like 1 pound per 15 square feet for tomatoes and corn. Beans and carrots, 1 pound per 100 square feet, and peppers and cucumbers, 1 pound per 25 square feet. I kind of mix my plants. I don't have all tomatoes in one bed, or all tomatoes and corn in one bed. I have tomatoes with lettuce in a bed, so I kind of just